How did WW1 Unsanitary conditions cause gangrene? Have you ever wondered how the conditions of World War I contributed to the spread of gangrene among soldiers? The answer lies in the unsanitary environments they faced daily. Soldiers spent long hours in trenches that were muddy, wet, and often filled with filth. These conditions made it easy for bacteria to thrive, especially those that cause infections like gangrene. When soldiers were injured by artillery or gunfire, their wounds were often deep and dirty. This created the perfect opportunity for bacteria, particularly from the Clostridium genus, to invade. These bacteria are known for thriving in environments without oxygen, which is exactly what deep wounds provided. The soil in battlefields was often contaminated with these bacteria, especially in areas enriched with manure that had been buried for years. As these bacteria entered the wounds, they caused a severe infection known as gas gangrene. This condition is characterized by the production of toxins and gas bubbles in the tissue, leading to intense pain, swelling, and rapid destruction of muscle and tissue. The smell from these infected wounds was often foul, adding to the horror of the situation. The rapid spread of this infection was alarming. In many cases, soldiers required urgent surgical intervention to remove dead tissue or even amputation to save their lives. The unsanitary conditions of the trenches made it nearly impossible to keep wounds clean or dry. Soldiers lived in cramped quarters filled with mud, human waste, and vermin, which only increased the risk of infection. Field hospitals were often overcrowded and lacked proper antiseptic measures, especially in the early years of the war. This allowed infections like gangrene to spread unchecked. Although the understanding of germ theory existed, effective treatments were limited. The antibiotic penicillin, which would later change the landscape of infection treatment, was not available until World War II. As a result, many soldiers with gangrenous wounds faced dire outcomes. The brutal conditions of the war, combined with the prevalence of contaminated wounds, made gangrene a common and feared complication of injuries sustained on the battlefield. The combination of muddy trenches, contaminated soil, and limited medical treatment created an environment where gangrene could develop rapidly and with deadly consequences. Understanding these historical factors provides a glimpse into the harsh realities faced by soldiers during World War I and the medical challenges they encountered.